Hello my friends, I hope you are having a fabulous day. We're making dot cakes today. The viral cakes that are covered in sprinkles. They are literally everywhere. And I'm going to make my bundt cake recipe in dot cake form. So we're gonna start, I'm going to use a Funfetti mix because I thought that would be very appropriate because there's sprinkles in the mix. So we'll have sprinkles in the mix, sprinkles on top. Pillsbury is the one I'm using, and I think you can also get Duncan Hines. My bundt cakes always have a package of pudding. This happens to be cheesecake, and it's sugar-free. You could use a box of regular cheesecake pudding, or you could also use vanilla. But when the cake is a light cake, like white, you always use a light pudding like vanilla or cheesecake. And if it's a chocolate cake, you can use the chocolate. Lemon cake, you can use lemon pudding. So you can dump everything in. You don't have to separate wet or dry. So I have the cake mix. And now I'm going to add the water and the oil, and this is avocado oil. Avocado oil is a much healthier oil that works beautifully. This is not necessary, it's optional, but I found this at Hobby Lobby, and I'll link to it because I think it's on Amazon. Lorianne Better Than Extract. This is Princess Cake and Cookie. And this is supposed to be similar to an almond extract and make it taste bakery style. So I'm gonna do about that much. That was probably not enough to make a difference, but you could also add a little almond extract. There's our sugar. And now we're going to add our eggs. I'm actually excited about making these because my first grand angel turns 1 and her birthday party is here, and we're just having my parents, Zane's parents, and the immediate relatives. It's not a big soiree. Some first-year-old birthday parties are soirees, and we're just doing family and simple. When my twins were 1, because we had infertility and we tried forever, we had a soiree. We had everyone from church, we had all the friends, we had it all. But my girls are like, Mom, we're not doing all that. Okay, so we've got our eggs. We're gonna add the sour cream at the very end, but now we're gonna blend. Guys, this cake could not be easier. Doesn't take long, about a minute, 2 max, to blend it together. You just want to make sure the eggs are broken up and everything is fully blended. Then you want to add the sour cream, and I'm going to just fold that in. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and mix it. And the sour cream just adds so much moistness, makes this cake so yummy. See how easy this is? For a dot cake, you're getting little jars, or if you want to be like the authentic bakery that these came from, you can get these little paper cups. So you're going to use a baking pan like this that's shaped sort of like a casserole dish. This is caraway home. You do not have to spray caraway home. It does not stick, but I'm spraying it just because I want to be safe. So I'm going to pour it all in. I'm going to get this spatula, get every bit. And I'm going to, when I come back, give you the tips that I think are going to be helpful for doing the hard part, frosting something that's got a lot of crumbs, because you're tearing the cake. Frosting is always challenging, but I have an idea on how to make it easy. So let's get this in the oven, and I will be back shortly. Okay, my friends, so here we go. The cake was about this thin, so I thought since these cups are a little bit deep, I would cut the cake in half and stack it. Here we go. Okay, there we go. I will say I'm gonna double the cake recipe next time, given that I'm doubling like this, so it's only gonna make about 4. So you've gotta consider the depth. I could have either gotten more shallow cups or doubled the recipe and done 2 of these, but you don't wanna have a lot of space here. But what I'm about to do, my friends, is put these in the freezer because they will ice much better. Actually, no, while they're warm, this is what we're going to do. Guys, this this is my first time to see that that's sinking down a little bit. Let's see it, this one. Sinking down a bit, see? I don't know why these are not sinking, but here is an option. See the Instagram viral things, a lot of them are doctored, a lot of them are highly edited. So I'm just gonna stick this in here like this. Making things go viral sometimes isn't reality. So I'm doing this, and the cake is warm, so it's super easy to press in here. I think the solution would be to find shallower cups, because you're wanting it to be flush, and the problem is with these 8-ounce ones, it's not flush. Now this is a lot of cake, so I'm gonna add more to that to make it flush. So here's the reality. The first 2 or 3 turned out great. The others, we got a little bit of a mess, but here's what we're going to hope works. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna get a spatula. This is Philadelphia cream cheese icing. So what I'm gonna do is just do that. It's filling up the gaps, and it's not as hard as I thought. You just want to make sure you cover the entire thing. Okay, I'm getting a little crumbage there. Probably put too much icing. You want to go all the way to the edges. You can get other jarred icing. You can make your own icing, and I didn't need to put all that. So I'm going to take some of this off the top where I'll make sure. And you want to leave your icing out at room temp even a few hours, because it's going to be easier to spread. And this is really easier than I thought, my friends. That one has some crumbs, but that's okay. This icing is spreading beautifully. And the cups, this is really, y'all, easier than I thought. So the next part is going to be fun, putting it in the sprinkles. What I'm going to do is make these, share them with you, and then I'm going to freeze these, and I'm going to serve these at my team retreat. My whole team, we're doing a retreat, and these are gonna be the desserts, and I'm just gonna pull them out right before the event and carry them. We're going to our lake home to spend the night. Zane and me, Finley, Emma, Zane, me, Grace, Finley, Emma. So I have enough. I had to count, I had to do the math. Okay, so now we're gonna do sprinkles. Y'all, this is fun. Hey friends, okay. It is several weeks after I shared with you all how to make these dot cakes. I have my team here. We're at a team retreat at the lake, and we had these last night. This was left over. So I'm going to give you my review, and then they're going to give you their review on a 1 to 10. I give this a 5, and I am gonna tell you, I used Philadelphia cream cheese pre-prepared icing, which I want to say is in the refrigerated section, and it is a dairy-based cream cheese icing. So if I'd used canned frosting, I think I would have liked it better. I believe that weighs down on it. When you make a dot cake and you press down, you're making the cake compact. It's not light like when you slice a layer cake. Finley, who is filming, I'm just gonna say she liked it. She ate all of hers, and she is going to eat this one when we're done filming. She compares it to a milk wash cake, which she loves. So if you like a dulce de leche type thing, you might like it. Finley's gonna pop on and give Finley's opinion.
Okay, so everybody else thought this was very average. I apparently have the palate of a 5-year-old, and I thought this was awesome. I gave it a 7 out of 10.
And she's a Disney girl. She knows what's, you've had all the desserts.
I have, and I like it. I thought it was good. Like Jamie said, I love a milk wash cake. I felt like the texture was thick. I love how sweet it is. I love Funfetti. I think that's fun.
Are you worried about food dyes in the...
She was drinking it with a real Coke.
Oh yeah,
literally.
She had a Mexican Coke and this, and you had a great night.
I've had a good time. I should have probably cared about the DOS. So I give it a thumbs up. I said the dot cake's great.
So from the queen of Disney, who used to work for Disney and give tours at Disney, she gives it a what?
7 out of 10.
7 out of 10. Pretty little Emma, what do you think?
I would give it a 4. I just thought it was just very average for a dessert, and I'm a dessert person.
Mm-hmm.
But it was very pretty to look at.
And it's fun to look at.
Yes, but it didn't taste that great.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. Grace? I told them to be
This
brutally
is
honest.
1 to 10. It looks like
No,
a
1 to 5.
Oh, you gave it a 5.
I said 1 to 5. Oh, wait, I meant 1 to 10.
Yeah.
Miss Grace?
I would probably give it a 6.
Okay.
I think it is a good basic cake. I feel like there are better cakes.
But you had the biggest problem with the what? The texture?
See, I actually like the texture.
Oh, okay.
I'd say if I had a biggest problem with it, it would probably be, I come from a crunchy mom. So the brightly colored sprinkles, I'm just thinking about what's in the brightly colored sprinkles.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
didn't talk about that, but if you're asking my biggest, but honestly,
All that good food color.
as far as the taste goes, I don't feel like I have a problem with it. I just think there are better cakes.
I
Yeah.
totally agree. So yeah, I think that's it. Where's Tiffany? Okay.
I mean, I have to ditto everybody else. I give it a 5, but it was kind of soggy in the middle, you know?
Yeah, and look at it now. And-
Yeah,
and
it's kind of,
it's even soggy.
Yeah,
It's,
yeah.
it's wet.
and then Grace, the food does too, kind
I
of got to me,
know,
but
I
you
know.
know, it is what it is. So yeah, it's pretty.
It's pretty, and it's viral on Instagram because it's pretty and it pops and it's whatever. But if you're gonna go to all the trouble, just keep in mind all of these reviews. In my opinion, cake belongs in a bundt pan or a layer cake pan, done the traditional way. But anyway, that's our review of the viral dot cake. I appreciate all of you who follow along. If you like my content, subscribe to my channel. And as always, until next time, be blessed and stay savvy.